morning guys, welcome to today's video. I hope you're all well. Today's video I'm actually very excited about. It's going to be another house video. I know I put one of these up on Monday. I feel like the house is pretty much what my content is at the minute, but it's pretty much because it's taken up the majority of my time, so hopefully you're all enjoying everything that I've been filming so far. Today's video I think is going to be a little bit more focused around one room especially though, which is going to be my dressing room. I feel so lucky that I'm able to have a room in my house dedicated to like my clothes, my makeup, that kind of thing. Like I feel like that is such a dream as a girl. Like that is the one thing I always wanted in my house growing up. As you will have seen in the last video if you watched that on Monday, my mum and dad did actually very kindly start building one of my wardrobes in that room, so we've made a little bit of a start. I'm gonna go down today and hopefully finish off that wardrobe. I feel like building wardrobes by yourself, especially when they're Ikea, is a little bit of a tricky thing to do, so I'm gonna try and do as much as I can. I know for a fact I should be able to do the drawers. I mean, I built a whole bed. I still can't believe I built a whole bed. Like, I'm actually quite proud of that. So I have faith that I'm going to be able to do this. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how far that I get. But I want to try and get as much of that done as I can today, because tomorrow the rest of the wardrobes are getting delivered. So I need to try and clear as much space as I can in that room for the rest of the furniture. So yeah, that is the POA for the day. This video is going to go up on Sunday. So fingers crossed by Sunday that room is near enough done, because I'm trying to actually move in this week. I've been doing a big declutter, organising all of my makeup, all of my clothes, which you probably will have seen in Thursday's video. So I've made good progress on that this week. But yeah, I want to try and I feel like once my wardrobes are up, I pretty much can move in. So that is like the aim and the goal for this week. Before we actually head over to the house, I wanted to give a quick shout out to Casetify. They very kindly sponsored this section of the video. You guys know Casetify are my favorite phone case brand. It's literally all I ever have on my phone. I've currently got my leather one on at the minute, or my faux leather one I should probably say. They very kindly sent over some new cases for January, which I'm super excited to share with you guys. They're actually all compostable cases. So yeah, these are all still ultra impact cases, so they're really protective for your phone, which is one of my favorite things about these cases. I've literally had them on my phone for the longest time and my phone has never cracked, broken, anything. And I really love the fact that they are compostable as well. So they're made out of something called casetify. Basically means that the cases are made out of materials that break down into carbon dioxide, water, other minerals that go straight back into the earth. So it's another thing that I really love about the brand. They're super eco-friendly. They're also partnered with earthday.org, so every time someone purchases a compostable case they actually plant a tree. So another reason to purchase, you're helping out the planet. All of these are ultra impact cases as well. You can see they've got the little bumpers on the corners here. Really love the designs that I picked out this month. I'm going to show you guys like properly in a sec, but these are drop tested up to 2 meters, so they're really protective for your phone. You can get some of these customized as well. As you can see, I've got one here that has HRH. It's actually kind of similar to my phone case here, which I really love this. Like, I've really been enjoying this case. It has this little strap here that like helps to prop your phone out, kind of like a grey color. And I also got like the stripes going all the way down. I also got the cherries. I thought this was really cute for like spring and summer. I got another customizable case here with just my name on the side, again in this pink color. And then the one that I think I'm going to put on my phone today is this one here. I saw this case and I literally fell in love. It's like, again, this grey colour, and it's got little pandas all over it. I'm like obsessed with it. So yeah, I'm gonna switch my phone over. But yeah, you guys know I love Casetify. They're literally the only phone case brand that I trust, and I feel like I say this every time I mention them. I know they're a little bit more on the expensive side compared to other phone case companies, but when you're spending so much money on a phone, like an iPhone costs, I don't know, £1,000 plus, I feel like it's worth it to spend £30–40, whatever it is, to get a decent case. And I do have a discount code for you guys. I say a discount code, it's actually a discount link, so I'll put it on the screen here. It gets you 15% off, I believe, for this month. So I'll put it on the screen, I'll put it in the description bar down below. You can shop my cases that I've picked out, but it does apply to the whole website as well. So feel free to pick one up and treat yourself to a new case. I literally love this so much. Like, I think this might be one of my favorite cases so far. So yeah, just wanted to give them a quick shout out. Thank you to Casetify for working with me continuously as well. I'm gonna get my stuff together and head over to the house, and we're gonna get building my wardrobe. Okay, so this is where we're currently up to. So if you saw the last video, you will have already seen this. This is pretty much, well, I say this is the only thing I've got to work on today. I also need to do my desk, which I'm pretty sure, I've not like been through all of this. I've literally just got in here, so I'm gonna figure out what's what in a second. Someone made a very good point on my last video when I was talking about this. I think it was a lady called Rebecca. So thank you to Rebecca for pointing this out, because I literally would not have thought about this when I was putting it together. This wardrobe is only gonna have one door, as in only half of it is going to be covered with a door. The other half is going to be open with shelves and drawers, and initially I designed it, I'll show you the design in a second, but the door was going to be this side, and Rebecca made a good point of like saying that if the door was this side, because it's a mirrored door, I'm going to have a desk here for makeup, so I basically wouldn't be able to see like my full outfits. It makes more sense to have the mirrored door this side, because it's just more of an easier mirror to access. So I'm gonna do that instead, which means I'm gonna be putting drawers this side, which will have makeup storage, and then a few shelves for like bags, shoes, I don't know, like towels, whatever I wanna put up there. And then this is gonna be long coat storage. This is what it looks like. So this is the inside, if you can kind of see. I literally took a picture of this off my laptop. So we've got coats, and then I think I've put like 2 shelves at the bottom, which I'm hoping that's long enough. I think that's should be long enough if I have these 2 shelves here. That's like the one thing that I really wanted when I was designing this wardrobe space, because I don't have in my wardrobe at home, like in my family house, like long storage. So I've tried really hard with these wardrobes to like think about everything in the sense of like different kinds of storage for clothes, for makeup, different lengths, like long dresses, short dresses, t-shirts, jumpers. I think I've covered all bases. This actually gives a pretty good like outline of the wardrobes that are to come. There's going to be some there and then some here, but obviously not that long. Instructions, just got like simple white drawers. They've not got like a window on the front or anything. Usually they say like how long it should take, but it doesn't, so fine. I reckon we can do this. I'm gonna give it a go. That is one drawer done. It was a little bit fiddly actually getting it in the wardrobe. Like building the drawer was pretty straightforward.
These are my natural nails.
That's your natural nails?
Those are my natural nails. They keep your nails strong.
Well, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Currently now Sunday as I'm carrying this video on. I feel like we've made such good progress with this over the past couple of days. It's been me, my mum and my dad building these wardrobes. I've tried to film as much as I can, but my mum and dad don't particularly always love being on camera, which is absolutely fine. So I've tried to film bits here and there of us building them. I mean, to be fair, there's not been that much to show anyway. We've done so far all of the like framework. I feel like it's really coming together now, and I feel like it's the perfect size for this room. So I'll quickly talk you through what the updates are. So this is kind of like the framework, I guess. This is like the shell of what the wardrobe is going to be. This is the shape that I went with for this room. We actually managed to get this to fit perfectly. It was a little bit 50-50 when I was planning this on Ikea, because this is a corner unit from Pax and it's supposed to be a little bit longer like this way than how we've installed it, but in my head I knew I could maybe adjust it a little bit more to get this extra 50 centimeter unit in. So this here, as you can see, it joins at the top to this is just like a normal wardrobe. This is like 100 like a meter wide, and then this right here is the corner unit, which has this like more shallow wall coming in. There's supposed to be 10 centimeters of like dead space behind this wardrobe, behind the meter one, but we've adjusted it slightly. I mean, it's only by a centimeter or two, but you can see here like this should go right up to the wardrobe, but because I'm not having doors on this unit, it didn't matter pushing it up a little bit more towards the wall, and then that meant that I could get another section in here. So I'm really glad that it is all fit and come together. I feel like it's not too big for the room either. Like I've definitely still got a generous amount of floor space. And then the next task is going to be doing these, which I also got from Ikea. I've got some lights because I think this section here and the corner unit are both going to be a shelving unit for like trainers, bags, heels, that kind of thing. So I picked up some of the Norrfly lights, which look like so. The plug sockets in this room are actually in a little bit of an awkward spot. They're all now covered by these wardrobes. There's one more down here, but that's obviously covered by this wardrobe as well, which is also now finished. I've got the doors on it now. So we basically have run a plug board behind the wardrobe. There's like a plug socket around here, so we've run it down here. Me and my dad went to B&Q yesterday and picked up, I want to say this is called like conduit. It basically like attaches it to the wall and just like conceals it a little bit so it looks a little bit neater. You can see where it comes out here because obviously there's going to be a desk here, so I need just like plugs for straighteners, curlers, like any kind of lighting that I'm going to use when I'm filming. But yeah, this is how it's looking so far. My job that I'm going to set myself today is to basically get all of the internal bits and bobs in. Some of these units are going to have doors too. I'll show you guys like obviously once everything's on how it looks, but yeah, so far I'm really happy with it. I was worried at first it was going to take up quite a lot of room in this room, but I feel like it doesn't come too close to the wall. I'm kind of tempted to put a mirror on this side of this wardrobe just to open this space up a little bit more as well, but I have got a mirror here, so this is now like a full-length mirror that I can use. I've literally got joggers and my little slippers on at the minute. But yeah, I'm gonna try and do as much as I can today. Obviously I know what like shelves, what drawers I won't wear, so I'm gonna like do all of that, and then my dad's gonna come back and help tomorrow. I'm also going to test drive some new cars today, which I'm really excited about. I'm thinking about getting an electric car this year, so I'm going to test drive some this afternoon. So I don't know how much of this I'll get done today. Fingers crossed I get at least some done, but we'll see. Okay, it's now Monday as I'm carrying this video on. I literally am losing track of the days at this point. I wanted to get this video up tonight, but we're literally so close to finishing. It looks so good. Like, I cannot wait to move my stuff into this room. So happy with everything in terms of like how I designed this and stuff. I feel like it's really coming together now, so I'm trying not to like show you too much because I want to show you properly at the end of the video. But we're currently doing like kind of like the finishing touches, I would say, which is basically the shelves and the lighting. I'm actually fitting all of the lighting into the shelves currently. Dad's gone downstairs to work on something else. What would I have done without my dad? I'm sorry, literally, and my mum, both of them. Literally, what would I have done without them? They've helped me so much this weekend. And guys, like, it looks so good for IKEA furniture, because obviously if I'd done fitted wardrobes, which I did look into doing initially when I was designing this room, fraction of the price, and it still looks so good. I mean, I'm not going to say much more because you're probably just wanting me to show you the finished result, which I will soon. Hopefully by today and then tomorrow it'll be done. I can film the finished wardrobe room and get it up tomorrow evening. But yeah, this is my current situation in case anyone wanted a quick update. I'm currently fitting these to the shelves. These are actually very simple to do, and do you know what? I watched a tutorial on YouTube of a guy fitting these, and he explained it so like simply and easily. I've started doing this one here. This shelf unit's gonna probably be a bit weird in terms of like the gaps, because I wanted some bigger gaps for like boots and stuff, because I think I'm gonna actually get my boots like stood up and get like fillers for them, because they just get so creased like that. So I've done some bigger gaps in this shelf unit, but you can see the lights there. So you basically just fit them and then feed the wire through the back, and then there are holes at the top of the wardrobes where you like drill them together, so they should feed all the way through there. But yeah, I'm currently screwing these in. I have to say, it takes a bit of muscle, which I'm 3 gym sessions in at this point and my arms are giving up on me because my body is just constantly sore, but we're slowly but surely getting there. So I've actually just been eyeballing this. Like, I've not measured it because I feel like it's quite easy to see. It basically needs to be central on the shelf, and then a few centimeters back, just so that it's not really like sticking out. But you can see they've got little sensors here, these lights. Tell you what as well, it's gonna need a clean in here, like a proper clean. It's so dusty and just filthy. I feel like we've been hoovering and cleaning as we go, but it's just still getting so dirty and so dusty. So fingers crossed it's gonna be ready by tomorrow. Okay, I feel like it's finally time to show you guys the finished wardrobes. I feel like I've been filming this video forever. Like, you know what? It's not actually been as hard as I thought it was gonna be, including installing all of the lighting and everything else. I feel like we've managed to do it pretty quickly. Obviously, that is down to my mum and dad as well. Like, I could not have done this without them. They've been so amazing and helpful. We've also got the most beautiful sunset outside tonight. Like, I don't know if you can see, but it's so pretty outside tonight. I've got my lights on, as in my wardrobe lights. That is like the lighting that's coming like at me at the minute, because it has now gone quite dark outside. But I feel like we're pretty much done. There's still a few finishing touches here and there that me and dad want to do. Dad especially. I feel like my dad is such a perfectionist with things. Like, there's still little bits here and there that he wants to change, but it's near enough done, and I want to get this video up. I want to show you all what I've like done with this room. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you. Obviously, back here where I'm sat right now is the first set of wardrobes that you saw, and then this is where I'm gonna store my clothes. Yay! Oh my gosh, I literally don't even know what to say. I love it so much. I'm gonna talk you through each... Oh, if my camera wants to focus, thank you. I'm gonna talk you through each section and what I've done, what I've picked. If anyone wants to know like costing and things like that as well, let me know, because I can leave all of that information down below. I can also leave the code that I actually have for this design if anyone, I don't know, wants something similar or wants to like build off it. If anyone's interested in any of that, then let me know. Sorry, I literally can't get my words out today. But yeah, this is my wardrobes. I don't really know how much you can see from there because it is going a little bit dark now, but I want to try and break down everything that I've picked. Probably going to be easier to show you like this rather than me being in the shot as well, because I feel like it might just mess with the lighting a little bit. But if I can step back far away enough, you get like a full glimpse of the room there. So this is obviously my doorway. I was actually initially planning to have this section of the wardrobe wider, so it would have come up a little bit more to the light switch. Kind of glad that I haven't now, just because the room feels a lot bigger when you walk into it. Like I feel like it would have made everything feel quite small if you walked into quite a small like entranceway with this being closed. But I'll start this way and I'll work around, seeing as I've already started explaining that. So this is the first section here. Obviously, as you guys have seen, these are all Pax wardrobes that we've built from scratch and then attached together. So initially, with this being what I wanted to be like a longer section, it was going to have both of these glass doors. Because it's now a 75 centimeter, I've had to like do one glass door and one skinny panel, which is probably the only bit of the wardrobe that I'm like a little bit unsure about at the minute. I did want glass doors for some part, just because I feel like it's nice to be able to shut the doors so that things inside don't get dusty, but then also still be able to see in, and I feel like with the light in it looks quite cute. But yeah, I've had to do one glass panel and then one skinnier panel here. These handles are actually from Amazon, because the handles that I wanted from Ikea, I can't remember what the name were, but they're quite similar in terms of like the size, and they were also gold. They weren't in stock, so I've gone with these Amazon ones instead, and I literally love them so much. They're like a really beautiful like brushed gold color. So yeah, this is the first wardrobe. So you basically open this. I actually do quite like the fact that, because as you can probably tell, I've got some sections that are open and then some sections that are closed. The reason I wanted to do that was because I quite like the idea of having some bits open, so it's almost like display. Like obviously the shelves, I can put like bags and shoes on. Like this section can be open with like, I don't know, pieces of clothing that I want to be out. But then for anything that, I don't know, is a little bit more messy or just doesn't look that presentable, I have also like closed sections of my wardrobe as well. Similarly with this bit over here, that obviously has the mirrored door. But yeah, I quite like the fact that this does have a door on it, because I feel like it just kind of closes this section off quite nicely. As you saw before, we did install all of the Norrfly lights as well. I have to say, they were actually very simple to do. They're just a little bit time consuming and a bit fiddly, but I genuinely think they've made such a difference, just the vibe and the lighting in this room, because obviously when it is darker in the evenings, it just makes everything so like beautifully lit. So I wanted a clothes rail in here for like shorter pieces, like blazers, tops, jumpers, like anything like that. So that is up there, and then I've gone with 3 drawers down here. They're the same kinds of drawers as what are over there, and then I've also chosen to have this shelf unit, which you can get these for any size wardrobe, like from Ikea. I actually wanted to get pull-out trays, sorry, as well for shoes, like on this part, but they didn't have them, so I've just gone with shelves instead. But yeah, I wanted something for like jewelry and sunglass storage, because that is one thing I don't have at home at the minute, like at my mum and dad's house. It feels weird like saying home and then having to say that it's my mum and dad's, if you know what I mean, because obviously this is soon to be my home, but that will also always be my home anyway. Yeah, I've opted to have a tray in here. I just feel like for jewelry, like I can put that down here, sunglasses, I don't really wear watches and stuff, but just like any accessories that kind of don't have a proper home at my family house, like now will have their own little home here. So I really like this. I like the fact that you can get these compartments from Ikea as well. Again, it's all very easy to like configure on the Pax like wardrobe planner. So yeah, that is the first section. I'll probably just put like tracksuit bottoms, trousers, stuff like that. I've not really got hanging space for jeans and trousers, because I did have that at home. I didn't particularly like it. It's actually quite, I don't know, for me it just wasn't that easy to use, and I feel like it just always looked a little bit messy, so I prefer folding things like jeans and trousers. So that's why I've got a fair few drawers down there. But yeah, that will be for like blazers, shorter things. And then we move on to this section, which is more like shallow shelves, I would say. This has a little bit more space, so I wanted this section to be like smaller shelves in terms of the height, if you know what I mean. So they'd fit like smaller bags, trainers, shoes, like that kind of thing. Yeah, as you can see, we did all of the lighting. So the lights feed back here, and then this was my dad's idea. He basically helped me fit some conduit, I think it's pronounced. I could be saying that wrong, I'm not too sure. But we basically cut all of those out like made to measure, and we've just put them at the back because the wires do look quite messy, just because there's quite a few shelves here as well. You can imagine, like, by the time you get to the top there's like 4 or 5 wires going all the way up, so we've just hid them at the back and it looks a lot more neat. I'm actually really happy that we did that. I wasn't super fussed at first, just because obviously there's going to be things in front of it, but my dad insisted on doing it. As I said, he can be quite the perfectionist, but it has worked in my favour, because I mean, I feel like he's done a bloody good job. This shelf unit, sorry, I'm doing this in a really weird order, but this shelf unit, again, we've fed all of the lights at the back through some conduit just to hide them. Kind of made this one a bit uneven, so I think I mentioned this like yesterday when I filmed last, but I've got a bigger section here for boots and stuff, and then it goes into 3 smaller sections and then a bigger section again, which probably, I don't know, looks a little bit weird because it's not currently filled, but I just feel like if I was to have too many shelves near the top here, this unit's quite deep and I didn't want to have like a high shelf that I then couldn't reach into as easily. So I feel like for boots and bags, like, that'll work quite well, just things that are a little bit bigger in size. Then we have this section, which is just really simple, just like full length clothes storage for like coats, dresses, that kind of thing. I'll probably keep like things that are, I don't know, neater, or like things that I really like in terms of my wardrobe, like clothing pieces, out on this, because obviously it's visible storage. These doors I friggin' love. I saw these doors on Ikea. They remind me a lot of something you get from like Hammond's, which again, I think I mentioned this, I did look into getting fitted wardrobes in this room, but they are so expensive. I was like, I just don't have the money for that, on top of like buying a house and everything else. So yeah, I went for these doors. I really love like are they like shaker style? Is that the right term? They just, I don't know, I just feel like they fit the vibe of what I want my house to be. Like, I feel like I've gone for like a modern farmhouse feel with the interior of my house. So I feel like they just worked really well, and they're a similar kind of like style to the glass ones, but obviously the panels are glass instead. So again, we've got the handles on this wardrobe, and then you open up and this is inside. This is actually the only wardrobe that doesn't have a light at the minute, which is probably silly because it's the only one that really needs a light, with it not having with it having doors on that blocks light. But I don't have a second one of those at the minute in terms of the long light, so I might install that at a later date. Got half hanging space, and then again 3 drawers. These are so wide as well. Like, I feel like for storage and stuff, these will be so good, like just for PJs, jumpers, like bulkier things that I probably won't hang as much. But yeah, that is the full wardrobe here. And then, as I showed you before, this is the end. I like the fact that all of the doors are soft closing as well. They take a little bit of a while to shut at the minute because obviously they're brand new, but I don't know, I just love the fact that all the drawers are soft close, like nothing bangs. Like, I don't know, I'm really happy with it. I feel like the quality and the way it's turned out just looks really, really good. So that is everything here. I've not put this desk up yet. That is gonna have to go into the next video. And then yeah, this is the other side, which I've shown you probably a couple of times now already, but we've got like the shelves, the drawers, which is all going to be makeup and hair products, and this is going to be more, yeah, for like makeup and stuff like that. And then these mirrors open up to a longer clothes rail and 2 shelves. But yeah, that is my wardrobe's done. I really hope you guys like what I've done with the space. Let me know your thoughts. I can't believe it's done. I walked into here before and I was like, this is like my dressing room. I feel like this is what I would have dreamt of having when I imagined having a dressing room or a wardrobe room, a walk-in wardrobe, whatever you want to call it. And like, it's here and it's done, and I actually can't believe it. Like, I'm so happy with it. So yeah, I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I have no idea how long it's been at this point because I feel like I've literally been filming this for days. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here because I want to get it edited and get it up for tonight. So I really hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all of the love on all of these house videos as well. I'm so glad that you're all enjoying the content. I think the next video will be probably actually filling this room. I do want to do a proper like wardrobe tour Is that the right term? That should be the next video if you're interested in seeing it. I'll hopefully get it up for Sunday, and let me know what other videos you want to see at the minute, because I know this has taken up the bulk of my content recently, filming like my house and stuff, but obviously this is like the main part of my life and what's like occupying my time at the minute. So yeah, hopefully it's not too overkill doing too much house content. If there's anything else that you want to see, then obviously let me know. I do want to do some makeup videos and like fashion stuff once I'm like fully in. So yeah, if there's anything that you want to see, let me know, is what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. Yeah, I hope you're all having a lovely week, and I will see you in the next one.